This suspect place trying to get onto the main streets. I'm gonna try it anyway. Anyway, hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing today? I trust you are doing well. It is nasty talking about the weather where I am, but other than that, I am in good health. I am in good spirits, so I am not complaining, even though I can't stand the cold. But it is what it is. All right, so let's talk about a couple of things. Got a reel going, so you can actually see some of the things I'm talking about. But y'all know I like to talk to y'all about stuff too. So I want to talk about the ways to improve your credit score. If you are watching me live, throw a one in the chat. If you are watching a replay, throw a two in the chat. And if you learn something, show me some love. Okay. All right. So let's talk about multiple ways to improve your credit scores. Please understand that your credit score needs to be worked on even when you are in credit repair, because the primary purpose of credit repair is to not increase your credit score. You want your credit scores to go up, yes, but credit repair is taking the negatives off your credit report. You need your credit score to be worked on as well. Credit score, credit reports, two separate entities. They are husband and wife, but they do need to be worked on at the same time. Real quickly, because there's some things I really need to hone in on. Number one, let's talk about a secure credit card. You got a credit score under 600. You for the most part, you want to need a secure credit card. It's called secured because you have to put down a security deposit. Okay? No, that is not a scam. That's how it goes. As stated before, bad credit is expensive. You live an entirely heavily more expensive life when you have bad credit. But that can be fixed and rectified. But you have to be willing to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself now to save yourself thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands in the future. Okay? Mark my word when I say that. Secure credit card. You start with one, then eventually jump to get another credit card. But you have to start with your own money. I have a secure card I can provide you with where you only the minimum is $100, guys. Most banks you go to, they want $200, $300. You can also go to your bank, but please understand, because of the status of your credit, they can say they can turn you down, or they can say, well, instead of giving us $300, you gotta give us 500 because your credit is so bad. Okay. All right. So another way to increase your credit score. So I can get y'all $100. Okay. Another way is through a credit builder loans. I like to call them credit builder savings loans because basically they're going to lend you a small amount of money. You're going to make monthly payments, small monthly payments, and these monthly payments actually get reported to the credit bureau to help you increase your credit score. Trust me, they are excellent. Okay, I got a few for you. You can get a cosigner. You can also get an authorized user. But remember, if you're going to choose an authorized user, these people need to be responsible. And with an authorized user, you have limited access to that account. These things will report on your credit report, but you want to choose somebody who has good credit, low credit card utilization. So don't just get somebody that got a credit card and say, let me hop on. No, their credit needs to be good. They need to have history, long history, and they need to have low credit utilization. Okay. Another thing, Credit Sesame actually has a credit building savings account, y'all. Okay. Call Credit Sesame and ask about that. It's that so that way you're not really it works the same as a secure credit card. You're not going into debt. With a secure credit card, you're not going into debt because you're starting with your money. With a credit building debit account, once again, you're not going into debt. You're using a debit card the same way you use a credit card, and they're helping you build your credit score. So that's through Credit Sesame only that I'm aware of. I don't know nobody else that does that. Um, Another thing is the Care credit card, y'all. That is a credit card specifically for yours or your pet's medical needs. But there's a catch when it comes to a Care credit. Listen, the application process is simple. hundreds of thousands of medical doctors and dentists, and you can also get cosmetic and plastic surgeries with this Care Credit card as well. It reports to all three credit bureaus. You can get approved with like a 620 application process. Real simple. Here's the catch with that Care Credit card. There's an interest-free period. It could be anywhere from 6 months to 48 months. Here's the catch. You must pay off the entire card within that interest-free period. If you do not, the interest is retroactive from the original amount that you borrowed. For example, if you borrow $10,000 and you pay back everything except for that last $1,000 within that interest-free period, what's going to happen is after the interest-free period is over, you are now paying interest on $10,000 instead of that $1,000. Okay, that should make sense to y'all. Okay, all right. Um, Another thing that is very, very big, and I've been telling y'all to get with me. You need to get with me today. Okay, is self-reporting trade lines. Number one, rent. If you are not using your rent to increase your credit scores, you are missing out. You are hurting yourself. Okay. Do you have a cell phone subscription plan? Do you pay utilities? Do you pay Netflix, Hulu, Pandora, any of those? If you do, you need to get with me today. If you pay rent, you need to get with me today. Okay? If you pay car insurance, you need to get with me today. Let me tell you why. I spoke last week, the week before, about the new FICO model that is coming out. It's called FICO 10 and FICO 10T. It was recently, and this has actually been around since 2020, but the major credit bureaus have not adopted it yet. They will be. Here's the thing. The Federal Housing Financing Agency has adopted this credit scoring model. Why is that important? Because there's going to be things about our credit scores that's going to be calculated, that's going to be taken into consideration that was not taken into consideration before, and that's going to hurt a lot of people. Okay? The biggest thing is this thing called a no memory element. The FICO models that are currently being used now have this thing called a no memory element, meaning you can run up your credit cards in November and pay it off in December, and you see your credit score shoot up because you completely paid it off. And it does not remember before that you ran them up. What's going to happen with the new model is now they're going to go back 2 years in time. And they're going to predict your future credit behavior based off your past credit behavior in the past 2 years. That no memory element is going away. It will now have a memory element. That's going to hurt a lot of feelings when it comes to credit scores. And we ain't talking about what you're seeing on Credit Karma. I'm talking about FICO scores. It's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings because it's said it's going to affect people at least 20 points. Please understand that 20 FICO points means a whole lot. That is the difference in lower or higher interest rate, and it's already set to affect like 85 million people. Okay? However, there's an upside to this. This new FICO model that's coming out, it is going to take into consideration those self-reporting trade lines or those self-reporting accounts I was just talking about. But see, what you need not to do is wait until the last minute until you're ready to buy a house to start reporting it. No, you can't do that because all lenders don't like taking that. So what you need to do is get with me now and start building up your credit scores with these self-reporting trade lines. Rent. Okay? Subscriptions, car insurance payments. We talking about three new trade lines self-reported. that could be added to your credit report. Y'all, 20 points is a lot, and that's the minimum. That's going to hurt a lot of feelings. Okay? You need to be doing this now in preparation to getting your home and in preparation to improving your credit. Get with me today. Like I said, if you pay rent, you need to be talking to me today. If you pay for subscriptions, we all got Netflix. Who don't have Netflix? Hulu, Pandora, cell phone. And I'm not talking about Experian Boost, because Experian Boost only reports to Experian. I'm talking about using these subscriptions to increase all three of your credit scores. You need to get with me today. If you pay car insurance, you need to get with me today. Let's start prepping you now. So next year, when you go to buy your house, you already going to have the account histories, because that's 15% of your credit scores. The payment history, that's 35% of your credit score. That's 50% that your scores will be added into with these self-reported trade lines. Listen, the credit is a game. This credit game is a game, but it ain't a joke. But guess what? I know how to play the game, and I can teach you how to play the game, but you got to get with me, okay? So as usual, inbox me or text me at 844-243-4901. And as always, if there's something you want me to talk about, I have no problem doing it. As long as it's within my scope, I will do. If it's not within my scope, guess what? I got a lot of friends in this financial industry. We can talk about it together. We'll go live and talk about it together. So how about that? These are the type of things that we need to do to help the public, and that we are all willing to do, but y'all got to open your mouths. Closed mouths don't get fed. So with that being said, make sure y'all get with me now, ASAP. We need to get these accounts going for you to increase your credit scores, okay? But other than that, y'all, I may come back on a little later. But y'all stay safe out here. It's cold. Stay warm. God bless. Let's get this stuff together so we can get your credit scores in order. Okay? Because it ain't a game. They make, I don't know if y'all understand this, but they are making things harder and harder for us everywhere. Okay? Invest in yourself now to save money later. That's all it is. I'm gonna add some things to mine, and I got over 700. But guess what? To make sure I keep myself right, guess what I'm gonna do? Add stuff too. Even though I'm not a renter, but I'm gonna add stuff too. Why not? Y'all gotta know how to play the game, and I can teach y'all how to play the game. But like I said, y'all gotta get with me, okay? So get in contact with y'all. Talk to y'all later.